Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. So I'm actually wearing my Disney costume right now, but I'm hiding it underneath my shirt. You can probably see a little bit of it. Anyway, yeah, Disney is not really fond of people. Let me make sure I'm still filming. Yeah, I am. Okay, sorry. That's what happens when I film with myself when I get a little paranoid. Yeah, Disney's not overly fond of people advertising their costume for YouTube purposes or whatnot. I know that if you go on Disney's website, The Hub, and you're an actual Disney cast member, you can see that one of the cast members that was originally worked for them, I don't know if he still is, has advertised working for Disney in costume because he's showing people how much fun it is to work for Disney. So, I mean, it's a gray area, but just for liability reasons, I am not going to show my costume fully. Anyways, so I have actually been wanting to do a home vlog for some time on what it's like to work for Disney versus what it's like to work for Universal. Now, I know a lot of people that work for Disney, including myself and TJ, and I know a lot of people that work for Universal. TJ just got a job there. His girlfriend, Melissa, who I am actually talking to still. If you have been on my Facebook page recently, I've been actually meaning to delete that post. Just ignore it, because that whole issue got resolved already. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Anyway, his girlfriend, Melissa Fass, is working currently in merchandise in Diagon Alley, Harry Potter section. She's getting ready to transfer over to the Fast and the Furious gift shop. I don't actually know what its actual name is, but that's where she'll be very soon. Not sure when yet. Well, TJ is going to be working in emissions at Islands of Adventure. And everybody pretty much knows what he looks like by now, as he's been on my YouTube channel for almost a few years now. So before I start, today is actually a very special day. If you guys don't remember, 1 year ago today, I went to Universal Orlando Resort to celebrate the grand opening of Universal's Volcano Bay. Sorry, my hands are a little shaky, having a hard time holding this camera. It's just hard to hold the camera, not that I'm nervous or anything. So, yes, me and TJ went there a year ago. Can't believe that video has already gone super viral on YouTube. It's got almost 1,000 views. Some of the people that watched it disliked it, but it's gotten so many views. Can't believe it's already up to almost 1,000. I'm not used to my videos having that many. I'm not a very popular guy. I'm way too busy with both working at Tomorrowland Speedway and Publix. I'm getting ready to cross-train over to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin very soon, so I'm very excited. So, just to kind of make this video not terribly too long, especially since I'm getting ready to head out soon and go get a haircut before work. And also, I want to drop off some old clothes to my local thrift store. I'm basically going to go over what's the orientation process like. I'm going to talk about the benefits, and then, like, personal preference, which company I think is better to work for. Now, obviously, I don't work for Universal, but based on what my friends have said, I'm going to tell you which company I still think is better. Anyway, so let's start with the orientation. Now, I'm not going to tell you too much because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Not everybody works for the theme parks. Not everybody wants to. And a lot of people would like to keep the working for the theme parks, like the magic of going to the theme parks, whether it's Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, yada, 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 or Legoland, the way it is. So Disney, you go to Disney University for your very first day. You start out in their cafeteria. They have their own cafeteria downstairs, and they take you upstairs in this really cool room, very colorful. A lot of the artwork from the different classics. Two people join you later. They usually put 2 women or 2 men in the room with you. Not sure why they do it that way. They usually are 2 cast members that have been with the company for quite some time. Not necessarily managers They're just cast members that have been with the company for at least a few years. And by the way, if you hear any music in the background, not sure if I said this earlier, but I'm just listening to my music. So if you do hear it, that's what I'm listening to. And they will come talk to you, talk about Disney's history, talk about their passion for Disney, why so many people choose to work for Disney, ask you why you came to work for Disney. Doesn't matter what you say, even if you're religious, which I am, as everybody should know by now. And they also give you a few surprises. The first half is very boring because you're just sitting there talking about the company's history. You're also learning about Disney being known for their safety, why they're so courteous to everybody, why they're so efficient, and also another big one is their show, why everything has to look the way it is, whether it's the people or the set or whatever. Still filming, good. Anyway, so that's the first half of the morning. The next half is a lot more exciting. You get to go to a very special place for a little while. You also receive some very cool gifts, and you get to meet a very special Disney character before you get out of there. And you're being paid for this entire day, which is cool. Disney's orientation takes exactly 1 day. And you're probably wondering, now how do I know anything about working for Universal already? Well, Melissa Fast has only been there a few weeks, but I've already been told quite a bit about working for Universal from her. Also, my brother's best friend, Ronald Law Liberty, who I've probably mentioned a few times before on my YouTube channel, has been working for Universal for a little while now. He works at the Universal Studio Store and merchandise. And he's also told me quite a bit about Universal working there. So, orientation at Universal is a 2-day thing. You have a very special guest that joins you for your orientation, not necessarily right off the bat, but he does join you at some point. And usually it's a woman or a man that teaches most of the orientation. I heard you get to watch a movie at one point on your very first day. I don't remember if I did that for Disney's orientation, which is called Traditions, by the way. Universal, I think it's just called Universal Orientation, kind of general information, name, whatever. First day is just a lot of information, kind of about Universal's history. Their policies, rules, what they're known for, why people visit the parks, blah, blah, blah. Second day is more exciting. You get to go visit the parks. Free butterbeer, I've heard, which is really, really cool. I heard that special guest comes and joins you again the very next day. I heard you also get some special gifts during your very first day, which is also really cool. Glad they give it to you on your first day, not your second day, which is good to know. Disney's orientation, by the way, used to take 3 days. Now it just takes 1, so they crammed it all into 1. Universal may have always been 2 days, but what do I know? So what about benefits? Universal gives their employees, called team members, very cheap Starbucks. They have one backstage somewhere. It's like $3, I've been told. Also, you can get half off if you're a team member badge. And you can use that in City Walk and both of their parks. Because Islands has one, and the original park has one. Then, of course, City Walk has one as well. Also, that can get you pretty much in anywhere backstage. I've also heard you can get some really good discounts on food and beverage. You get some really nice ones over the holidays. You also get your dining coupons, all that good stuff during the holidays as well. Now, you're probably wondering, what about Disney? Well, Disney itself does not give their cast members, their employees or cast members, a lot of benefits in the parks. But if you go to Disney Springs, pretty much a lot of food and beverage and merchandise places give you a lot of great discounts if you're at Blue ID. Trying to think, the resorts, you get a lot of good discounts. If you go on Disney's website called The Hub, there's a lot of good discounts on there as well. And you can also find out about a bunch of them. Some of the parks do have some really good ones, like Animal Kingdom. Magic Kingdom does not have a lot, During special events, Disney will give their employees, cast members, really good discounts, like food and wine, flower and garden. Good, still filming. It's been a while since I checked last. Sometimes people have a tendency to call me when I'm filming, and then video gets interrupted, and I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, basically, and not talking to anybody. But I'm trying to talk to you guys. Also, Disney gives really good discounts to cast members that are willing to or interested in being part of the Disney Vacation Club, which is also really cool. I just found that out recently as well. And if you go to a lot of off-Disney property places like CC's, Golden Corral, CC's, there's several locations that give you half off of your Blue ID. Golden Corral, you get 10% off. But there's a really good promotions going on at Golden Corral, which you can actually cheaper than you would with your Blue ID. So, honestly, what Golden Corral is doing right now with that is a lot better. Another note I should make with Universal, their badge, their team member badge, you also get into SeaWorld and Busch Gardens for free with that, as well as Volcano Bay. And then, of course, Disney, your Blue ID / main gate will get you into any Disney park in the world. I've heard you can get really good discounts, even their resort in Hawaii called Looney or something like that. And Adventures by Disney, located in Africa, you can get some really good discounts. In a lot of ways, Disney gives more discounts. I mean, it's all how you look at it, if it comes down to it. Disney does give somewhat discounts on some of the local theme parks, like SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, Universal, but if you really want to have the free admission to all those parks, then you need to have a job at Universal as well as Disney. Disney nor Universal actually care if you work for both, but if you were to quit one and work for the other, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when both companies will get mad at you, and it's going to go down from there. Now, which one is better to work for? This is, once again, preference. Universal is, of course, the adult theme park. That's all about, how should I put this? The nighttime life. They have movies like Jurassic Park, King Kong, a lot of the older shows. Disney, of course, is everything is inspired by Walt Disney's classic movies, his dream. I mean, they're not living up to his expectations as much as they used to, up to a point, but not as much as they used to. And I know that I'm kind of digging myself a hole for saying that on YouTube, especially as a current Disney cast member. But at the same time, I still like Disney World, especially working there enough that I'm willing to stay with them for now. Would I stay with them forever? No, and that's not because I hate them. It's because of the fact that my real goal in life is to become a pastor, not to stay with Disney. So that's pretty much my reason for not staying with them. But I will always love Disney no matter what. I've been going there almost 25 years now. I went to Epcot for my first time. Epcot was my very first Disney park. December of 1993. I was a month old at the time. And Living at the Land, I think, was my very first Disney ride. Wouldn't be a surprise either. So I've always been a Disney person at heart. But once again, it's all preference. Some people like Universal better because they have really cool rides. They're the big roller coaster park besides Busch Gardens. They are more big about Starbucks, though Disney is heading that direction. Universal also has the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine that Disney does not yet have, might one day. Universal does some things that Disney does not do that people like better. But if it comes down to it, it's all about preference. Is there a better theme park? No. There really isn't. That's why I did a vlog, like a way back, which I will put a link to that in the description. It might show up in this vlog later on when I have it uploaded to YouTube. But if it comes down to it, which is called Universal versus Disney World, which is better, something like that. And that one went viral on YouTube a while back, too. But if it comes down to it, There really is no preference, just me. I like working for Disney better. And that's why I don't want to work for Universal. And I've also seen the way they treat their guests too. I've been working for Publix for almost 6 years now. That's why I'm wearing that shirt. This time I'm actually wearing a Publix shirt. Last time I made the mistake of saying that, and I was wearing an AFP shirt. So my apologies on that. Publix has always taught us that the customer comes first, and that's the way Disney teaches us. Universal is more about the employee comes first before the guest. That's how I see it. Especially one particular incident, which I don't want to get into, when my family was, well, I shouldn't say family, some close friends of mine were down from Canada. They're more my mom's friends than mine, but still. And the way Universal handled the situation did not overly thrill me, and it's kind of stuck with me since. But I will always be a pass holder at heart. I mean, I've been one for almost 2 years now, ish. Somewhere on there, probably a little over 2 years. This is the first time I've been a Power Pass holder. Not liking it as much as a preferred, but it's nice to have friends that work at Universal now. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next vlog, and always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day, and peace out.